Fisk unit. Fisk unit. Fisk unit. What's good, everybody? Welcome to the Giants Outsiders, episode 43, the official Daniel Jones slurpathon. Okay? If you are not a Daniel Jones fan, if you are a Daniel Jones hater, you do not want to be here. Okay? This is about to be a mean 90 minutes of Daniel Jones praise, gospel, epic tales. The content of this live stream will be in the New York Football Giants Bible 100 years from now. Okay? That's what happened on Sunday. Biblical. We was down. We was out. There was no hope. And Daniel Jones just filled the sky with hope. He gave us hope. The season was over. Now we have hope going into Thursday. We have hope going into Monday. We got hope going into Miami in 2.5 weeks. Could you imagine if the anointed one, the chosen one, the one who fell from the sky to deliver this franchise from evil, could you imagine if he didn't come through? Could you imagine what kind of mood the 60-minute man would be in? Could you imagine what kind of mood Big Poppy Blue would be in right now if we were 0-2 and couldn't beat the freaking Cardinals with a random quarterback? He saved us. He delivered us from evil. We are all blessed, okay? We are all fortunate to have number 8 at quarterback. Now, with that being said, I want to introduce my two co-hosts. As I just mentioned a second ago, the 60-minute man, the sharpest sports bettor on the planet, my man Pizzle. What's up?
Fist, what's good, my man? You forgot to add, you forgot to add the part about Darius Slayton having 3 catches for 62 yards.
Don't start with me.
No, I'm just saying you forgot to add that part.
Don't start with me.
Did you see that? Did you see that catch? Did you see the catch? Oh, the catch that he made at the pylon. You saw the pylon catch. It should have been a catch.
Started.
I don't care, Ron. You saw it, Ron. You saw it, Ron. Ron, you saw it.
Struggle catches.
You saw it.
God, Pizzle couldn't wait to get that out, bro. We 2 minutes in, he could not.
I'm taking notes.
And my other co-host, the notorious RON, your stepfather, Big Boo Poppy himself, Ron Effect. What's happening, man?
Yo, what's good, man? Yeah, you're right. I'm glad the Giants did not start 0-2, even though people keep trying to discredit the Giants. Oh, it was the Cardinals. And these are from fans all over, bro. I had Packers fans talking today. Freaking, it just don't make no sense, bro. It's like I don't get why the Giants get so much hate. And like, what does it matter? What does it matter? Because if it was the Giants upsetting a team, say like, oh, the Giants upset the Chiefs or or say the Bills or whatever top teams at the top at the moment, people will be like, oh, they'll be making excuses. They'll be like, oh, you guys only won because such and such. It's crazy. Let a team have their victory and move on. And it's even crazier when it's not even the team you're rooting for. I don't understand if you're a Cardinals fan saying that, even though Cardinals fans shouldn't be talking at all. They should not even be talking at all. Just paying Kyler Murray out here just to play video games. Freaking, they were up 20-0. There's no excuse for that. When you blow a lead, there's nothing you can say. You can't even make excuses. You had a 20 at halftime. So you gave the Giants 3 quarters to come back. I forgot who it was. I saw the mic'd up who was talking on the sideline. They was like, "Oh, they're gonna be mad when we make this comeback." But yeah, bro, win is a win. It counts. It counts. So they can go cry to somebody else. I don't care what team it is. It counts.
Hey, yo, Carlos, I charge $150 for firing range videos. If you want me to slurp Darius Slayton in the video, we talking at least. It's starting at 300. We're starting at 300.
What you mean 300?
We're starting at 3 because we're starting at 3. I'm just letting you know. We starting at 3. You want me to slurp Darius Slayton and apologize to Dick, bro? Let me explain something to y'all real quick. All right, since y'all make me go on this tangent, because I was about to bury the Giants haters about this whole Cardinal tanking thing, but we'll get that in a second. Do you understand? I almost burned a Daniel Jones jersey on Sunday because he had the audacity. He had the lack of awareness to throw to Darius Slayton on that final drive of the game. Oh, my heart jumped out of my chest when I saw Darius Slayton barely catch it. He slipped coming out the route. Why does he make everything look hard?
Hey,
why does Darius Slayton make it the simplest things look hard, bro? You know there's an old saying, right?
Hey,
the great ones make it look easy.
You know, who gotta look pretty as long as he catches it.
Ron, who's in the game in the final drive? Who's in the game?
Our coach, and that's been suspect.
Darius Slayton, thank you.
Suspect lately.
Take an L, Fisk. Take an L. Take an L.
He's still gonna be benched by Thanksgiving. Ain't nothing changed.
Look, let me say this.
Wait, hold on. Time out. Wait, Copizzle. Wait, Fisk. If Slayton is benched by Thanksgiving, that's a bad thing. If he's benched, that means something's wrong. So let's hope that he doesn't get benched. Let's hope that he doesn't get benched.
It's called Wandale.
Look, no. This is Fisk. Fisk. The guy who sucks out there is Paris Campbell. Why ain't you talking about him? Paris Campbell sucks.
Wait a minute. Time out. On my video, I want everybody in the chat who saw my video. Didn't I specifically say that Paris Campbell was going to be the first to get benched? I said
that's who Wandale's going to take over for. It ain't going to be Slayton.
No. What's going to happen is this. Let me tell you what's going to happen, because Wandale's our slot receiver. Jalen Hyatt does everything that Slayton does. So, but what's going to happen is this, because Slayton's a nice guy, they like him. He'll probably continue to start because he has a 2-year contract. Paris Campbell only got a 1-year contract. So they're going to bench Campbell before they bench Slayton. So Jalen Hyatt will take, they'll move around. They'll move Jalen Hyatt around. He'll run the slot routes, take from Paris Campbell. Well, Wandale's healthy. That's when Hyatt is going to eat in the Slayton reps.
Okay. Let me say this. Let me say this, Fisk, because we're going. First of all, I want everybody in the chat that agrees with Pizzle and knows that Fisk needs to hold the L. Please put L in the chat. Okay, let's get you guys active. Like the stream, and then give my man an L. And then second of all, okay, so let's agree on something, Fisk, because that's what we need to do. Okay, I am all these geeks out here. All these dominoes working geeks out here, okay? They told me, they told Pizzle, they told Fisk, they told everybody that's in this chat, they said Daniel Jones can't carry the New York Giants ever. He'll never carry the Giants. He will never elevate the New York Giants team. He never will. That's what they told me. That's what they told everybody. They said he ain't going to do it. Ain't going to happen. The second half of that game, and this is where the slurping comes in. Pause, okay? The second half of that game, he elevated the New York Giants. He put them on his back, wearing number 8. He carried the Giants. Like he was like 15 for 19 in the second half. Just dot after dot.
He set an NFL record. He did set an NFL record.
He did something no quarterback's ever done in a half of football before. Nothing.
And it's crazy how people switched up too, bro. I found that. I don't know why fans do that shit, bro. Kayvon called them out on that. That shit is crazy. How you going to trash a man that for a team that you claim that you root for, and then when things switch up and they make the comeback, you going to just start rooting them like you never said what you said. That shit is crazy, bro. Shit is crazy. It's
crazy. It's crazy. Ron, this is what's happened to, and I'm beating the hell out of this table right here because I'm pissed off. This is what kills me because they don't understand the concept of content creator and fan. Like some of y'all need to uncontent create. Like you need to stop content creating.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Like you need to stop because you already hit a wall. You shouldn't. You can't go around the wall. You can't climb the wall. You just hit the wall. You need to stop. Okay, kind of like Fizz taking this Darius Slayton L. Can I get L's in the chat again? No, take the damn L. I'm standing up now, Fizz. I'm standing up right now, Fizz. I'm not even in my chair anymore.
Hold on. No, damn that.
I'm standing up.
51. Is it episode 51 yet, Pizzle? Is it episode 51 yet? Then I say about episode
we get close. We get close.
He was going to do handshakes on the bench. We still got 9. We still got 8 more episodes. I said by episode 51, he was going to be holding towels and Gatorade doing handshakes.
Oh, I got what you said.
That on us, Ricky Bobby.
I got what you said, Fizz.
Don't you?
I got what you said. You said Darius Slate. Darius Slate will be. Darius Slate is an ugly. Can I cuss yet?
No. We ain't cussing yet.
You said Darius Slate is bad for business. You said something about a phone, a remote, a toothbrush. Lost to pick a dodgeball. Mid-card wrestler, you said.
Bro, he ain't even a mid-carder. He an opening act.
No, we're not doing that.
I tell him, Ron, stop that.
Like
stop it.
Remember they used to feed wrestlers to Goldberg and lose in 30
seconds? See,
tell him, Ron. Tell him, Ron. Yeah, what are we doing, Fizz?
We have to have another therapy session. See, Fizz, he said stuff, bro. Fizz always does this. I feel like something happened. How old is Darius Slayton? I feel that Darius Slayton and Fisk have a history. Something happened, bro. They might know the same girl.
Yeah.
He's not telling us. He lost you money in fantasy. You're not telling us.
I am objective, and here's the thing, right? So I'm objective about Darius Slayton. Y'all know that boy is bad. Y'all know he bad, bro.
No, he ain't bad. No, he ain't. Yeah, he bad. He bad, but he ain't bad. You know what I'm saying?
I know that boy is bad, bro. It just what kills me with the Darius Slayton situation is this. Yeah, y'all, why we ain't got 100 likes yet? We almost 200 people in here. Hit the like button. If I jump through the TV screen and smack y'all like
Darius Campbell is bad, Fisk. No, that's bad.
Here's the thing with Darius Slayton. I can't unsee all the wrong he did. I don't care. He's been a bum for 4 years. And y'all of a sudden, y'all just want me to have faith in him? No, it don't work like that. No. That dude he just dropped the ball in a playoff game.
Yeah, let me tell you something.
Let me tell you something.
We still won it, though.
Him and Jalen Hyatt are going to be the next big thing since the Temptations. You know what I'm saying?
They need to give Hyatt more time, bro. They need to give Hyatt more snaps. They need to give Hyatt more snaps.
Giants wide receivers in order, okay? Hyatt is our best receiver. It's not close. Second is Wandale. Third is Jalen Hyatt. Fourth is Sterling Shepard.
Wait. Did you say Hyatt? Did you say Hyatt, Wandale Hyatt? Listen, I failed math a few times at school, but I caught that. We're gonna give him a chance to try again. So try again.
Wandale, y'all act like Wandale ain't nice, man. I'm telling you.
Nobody said he wasn't.
You acting like
he ain't even on the field though.
Hold on, whoa. You're saying wait a minute, Ron. Wait a minute. Are you saying Darius Slayton is better than Wandale Robinson?
He ain't on the field, Fisk.
Bro, this is what I'm saying, bro. First off, it's too early. Like you just said minutes ago, you're still holding on to the past. That's what's clouding your judgment.
No. I meant, look, I said Hodgins. I didn't mean to say Hyatt. I meant to say Hodgins. Hodgins, and then Wandale, then Hyatt, then Shepard, and then Cole Beasley. I ain't gonna that.
Oh, we not, bro. What?
And then, we'll figure it out.
Listen, Fist. Girls come and go, bro. Maybe this girl is close to you. Maybe your heart was broken. I get it, bro. We've all gone crazy over girls, but he's in the NFL, bro. You're gonna lose that battle. If a girl has to pick, no offense. If the girl got to pick between you and Darius Slayton, you know she's gonna pick the NFL player.
No, she's not. No, she's not.
Fisk. Come on now. It is what it's life. You can't hold that against a man.
Hold on. Time out. Hold on. Let me explain something to you.
You need a timeout.
And after taxes is worth what, like $6 million after taxes? Because he got a $12 million contract, right?
Okay.
So after taxes, he's worth like $6 million. I make 6 figures. Okay, so there's not much that Slayton's going to do for a girl that I can't do. Okay, it's not much. It's not like we're talking Fifth Vegas versus like Kyler Murray.
Six figures,
$5 million a year. I can't compete with that.
Listen,
is a 7-figure guy. I can compete with a 7-figure guy. I'm sorry.
Listen, I've never had 6 figures. I never had 7 figures, but I'm pretty sure it's a different tax bracket between 6 figures and $6 million.
That big of a jump though. Darius Slayton is making $3 million a year after taxes.
And it's the title. It's the title as well of being an NFL player.
And first of all, I'm one of the top status directors on the fucking.
Hold on, Right.
I got status too.
Ron, you remember when Vince Carter in the dunk contest, he hit the over? You remember that? Over.
Yeah.
Remember, he said, so if Darius Slayton catches, if they call that a touchdown over in the pylon, that catch, which is a beautiful catch, this thing is over. Okay, it would be. Oh, I was begging for them to put it a touchdown. I was begging.
Hold on, Piss.
I was begging.
I'm not done yet. I'm not done with Ron yet. Hold on, Ron. Time it.
No, you done with Ron.
This dude is.
You done with Ron.
This dude is a nobody receiver. If Darius Slayton walked through a mall right now, nobody's gonna know him. That's number one.
No, we're not doing that.
No, we ain't doing that.
What mall is he walking through?
That's right, Ron.
What mall is he walking through?
Tell him, Ron.
What mall is he walking through? If he
Ron.
through that new mall that he just built next to MetLife, which Danny's gonna be at again. He's doing another appearance. Yep. People gonna recognize him. It depends on what mall you walking through.
Yeah, cook it up, Ron.
Okay, yeah. Across the street from the stadium he playing, sure. But at the end of the day, bro, you understand it. My status as one of the top fetish directors on the planet is a way better title than being some random wide receiver.
I hate. Listen, I hate. I have to say this to you. So you're telling me, how about this? So you're gonna get more recognition if you walk through a mall. You're gonna get more recognition than Slayton.
And me and Darius Slayton walk through the mall. More girls are going to look at me than him. Yeah,
bro, we don't even know what you look like.
I look way better than Darius Slayton. I look way better than Darius Slayton.
No, I'm talking about recognition. I'm talking about recognition.
Nobody knows who Darius Slayton is. This nigga
is too good.
Justin Jefferson, nigga.
This is too good.
He can walk into a Modell's and go to the Giants section and have his jersey on display, bro.
How about this? This is how we do it. This is how we do it between me and Darius Slayton. We gonna go to the middle. Who don't have a football team right now? We gonna go to the middle of nowhere. Let's go to like I don't know.
Where you gonna go?
We're gonna go to some random state like Oklahoma. Yeah, Oklahoma don't got no pro team. We're gonna walk through a mall in Oklahoma City where ain't nobody gonna know who he is and nobody gonna know who I am. We just gonna walk through the mall and we gonna pull bitches. I promise you.
Oh,
when we walk in the room, all eyes on me. It's no way, bro. It's no way. Look, I get it. He has money. He's in the NFL, but there's this thing called reality. And the reality is, I'm that nigga. I don't know how to tell y'all this. I am that nigga. When I walk into the room, women stare at me. A lot of y'all in the chat don't know what it's like to have women stare at me. Y'all don't know what it's like to reject women. Forget the money for a second. Darius Slayton ain't popular enough to pull that on me.
You're right, Rob.
Popular enough.
He got him somewhere, Rob.
Jamar Chase or Tyreek Hill, okay, you got it. But Darius Slayton, who nobody knows, the girls are gonna come to me.
You got it, Ron. You hit it on the head, Ron.
Not a debate. Darius Slayton, the only thing Darius Slayton got on me is money, and he probably got a better body than me because he's an athlete. Other than that, he can't rock it. First of all, only thing he got over me is a six-pack because I'm not 21 no more. I can't get a six-pack no more. I'm 34 years old. My six-pack days is over. But let's call it what it is. Me and Darius Slayton walk through the mall. I'm big nigga, he little nigga. Do not ever forget that. I will not stand for certain slander. And that's
if y'all walk through the mall, well, how tall are you?
I'm 6'5".
If y'all walk through the mall, people might think that you're Darius Slayton security. Y'all walk through the mall together.
Well, here's the thing, though. If they know who Darius, I'll give you an example, right? If they know who Darius Slayton is, they would probably think I was a security because I was an NFL player. I'm 6'5", 300. They definitely gonna think I'm a security. But if we just walking through a random place like Oklahoma City or some random place in the middle of Florida or something like that, they're not gonna know who he is. They're gonna be like, who's this fine ass nigga?
Oh, wait, hold on. Well, we want to be real about it. Daniel Jones a couple of weeks ago went undercover at a store. They do that all the time. This is how dumb fans are. It's like they'll put the most popular play. Aaron Rodgers went undercover at his Starbucks, and some girl was like, "Oh, you look like Aaron Rodgers." Like, how do you not know you're talking to Aaron Rodgers?
That's my point. So if you think that they're gonna recognize Darius Slayton, you're bugging. If you think, bro, how many people, I'm gonna end it like this. This is how I'm gonna end it. This is how you know Darius Slayton ain't getting recognized. 99% of the people who are not Giants fans who rip Daniel Jones can't even name his starting receivers. And Darius Slayton, but I lead the receiver for 2 years. They can't even name Daniel Jones starting receivers. You think they're gonna recognize this nigga in the mall?
Well, that's how great Daniel Jones is. He can produce without star wide receivers.
I know, but because Daniel Jones is a GOAT. But everybody in the chat know him right. The chat know him right.
They just gave you L's.
Most people who are not Giants fans cannot name Daniel Jones starting receivers. You think they're gonna recognize one? Please. Yeah,
but they're gonna be like, "Oh my God, that's Fitz Vegas."
No, nobody knows who Fitz Vegas is because I'm
because you're Batman.
Yeah, I am a man of mystery. Nobody knows who I am. That's a fact, and I keep it that way. It's something that I have that you and Pizzle don't. Peace.
That is true.
Peace. Nobody knows who I am. I can turn off when I'm not recording the video or when we turn this live stream off. I am no longer Fitz Vegas. When y'all turn y'all videos off or y'all turn y'all live streams off, you're still around the fact that you're still popular.
Yeah, that's facts. That's facts.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like I don't need.
I wouldn't want to be anybody else.
Yeah, but my thing is, I don't need to be Fitz Vegas to get clout. I'm that nigga at all times. That's what you're not understanding.
Well, we wouldn't know that because we wouldn't know it's you. That's like
one day. Look, check this out, right? One day, Giants Outsiders, we need to pick a game next season that we can go to, that me and Pizzle could travel to. Ron just drive around the corner, so you don't count. We need to just freaking pick a game. Mm-hmm. And we need to go there and we need to chop it up. The Outsiders at the stadium. That's what we need to do.
100%.
Cause y'all, and y'all better be fly too, because I can't be hanging around no dungy motherfuckers. So Pizzle,
I'm gonna have something clean.
Best.
Yeah, I'll get fresh.
Do not think Fist won't roast y'all in person. I will get you. First of all, I'm clowning both of y'all because y'all short. Pizzle like 5'10", Ron, you like 5'10". Y'all midget.
I'm 6 foot. I'm 6 foot.
You still short. I'm 6'5". I got a 6'2" minimum.
They've raised the bar over the years because freaking 5'7" used to be average height. Now people are saying, 6. If you're not 6'2", if you're under 6'2", you're short. Like they moving the goalposts.
Anybody under like 6'2", 6'3", I gotta look down on you. I'm not gonna.
They moving the goalposts. It's because of these women, bro. I don't get it. Are they trying to start a basketball team? I don't get what it is where women want such a tall guy. Like they'll look past all. I was just talking about this the other day. They'll look past all the red flags. Like, oh, this guy's a sociopath. He's got a criminal record longer than Santa Claus's list. Got 4 baby mamas, 5 baby mamas. Freaking something to him, some type of ex-con. But as long as he's 6'5", it's cool though. Like I don't get it. Personally, I don't get it. But more credit to you if you can get away with it.
And then I'm just a sexy nigga. I don't know what to tell y'all, bro. Like y'all respect my sexiness. I'm up there with the LL.
We don't know what you look like.
And the Morris Chestnuts up there. I'm up there with them. All right. When I walk into a room, I'm up there with the LLs and the Morris Chestnuts. Every woman want me, bro. I don't know how to tell y'all, bro. Like I got to like chase women off of me. I don't think y'all get it. These is high class problems, but
let me tell you this, because I smell it. I smell a Darius Slayton touchdown tomorrow.
I hope he's bro. I want to win.
I smell it.
Act like I root against Darius Slayton, and I don't. I don't root against him.
I listened to you for 2 hours.
You had me fooled.
Batman.
I don't root against any. Listen, let me tell y'all something. I don't root against any Giants player. I don't root against any Giants player. You think I wanted Everett Ingram to fumble snaps and drop reverse handoffs in the backfield? You think I want Darius Slayton to slip in and out of breaks and barely catch balls? You think I want Evan Neal to keep screwing up?
There's no barely. No. See, you sound like the fans talking about, the Giants barely beat the Cardinals. There's no barely. Either you catch it or you don't.
No. Here's the difference between me and them fans. The difference between me and them fans is I don't change my opinion. My content is consistent. You can go back and watch all my videos. The only 3 Giants I've ever ripped on a consistent basis was Eli Manning when he started stealing money, Darius Slayton when he forgot how to catch, and Everett Ingram when he forgot how to catch. Them the only 3 Giants players. Oh, and DeAndre Baker got smoked for like a couple months because he was doing dumbness. But for the most part, I don't rip any Giants players. I don't rip them. I'm nice to Giants players. Like, for example, Kayvon out here bugging. I'm going to G-check him tomorrow, but I'm not going to rip him. So it's just like...
Wait a minute. Whoa. What? Let's talk about Kayvon.
Nah, he's bugging. I got an alert right before we went live. He's bugging right now.
Tell me why you think he's bugging.
He did
tell me
something
why
else?
you think.
Oh, he went and criticized Wink Martindale.
What'd he say?
What'd he say?
He said the scheme is, in a nutshell, he said the scheme is why he ain't performing.
Well, the first thing he said was that they're running that offenses are calling plays away from him. Well, we're gonna find out tomorrow. We're gonna see what type of impact he put in tomorrow.
The quote says, "Damn, what a quote." Okay, the quote says, "I mean, there are a lot of social media GMs." Thibodaux said, "There are a lot of people who watch the game and want to coach, and they want to create narratives. But as long as I stick to the game plan, and my coaches and my team are happy with what I'm able to do, whether it's a drop back, whether it be to hold the edge, whatever it may be, I'm just happy to contribute."
But Fizz, let me. I'm sorry. No, wait. Let me say this is
okay. There it is. He says, "Did y'all watch the game? It was all about the scheme." Okay, that's the headline. The headline is Thibodaux says when they asked him about his performance, he said, "Did you watch the game? ? It's all about the scheme." So I guess maybe he's complaining that he's not rushing the passer enough. I don't know.
Okay, but let me say this because I said it on this podcast last year at this time. Because it was obviously Kayvon's rookie season. And my biggest concern was the fact that Giant fans was going to put this crazy expectation on Kayvon because they were going to see what like a player like Michael Parsons was doing.
Right. Yep.
When Kayvon isn't that type of player. That's
what?
Not why the
whoa,
he's
whoa,
not.
Whoa,
he's
what?
not, Fizz. Huh? He's not.
They just need to let the season.
That's not him.
Now, hold on. Kayvon is my boy. Listen, this is a no Kayvon slander channel. But if you think for 1 second, I didn't think we was getting Micah Parsons and TJ Watt as the 5th overall pick, you're smoking.
No, that's not what you were getting, though, Fizz.
No, did you not see them Oregon highlights? Did you not see the Oregon?
Look at the Oregon highlights, please. Because he's not doing that. He's not doing that against Fisk. Every time he played against a big time school, including bowl games, he didn't produce that stuff. He didn't, Fisk.
But last year versus the Cowboys on Thanksgiving, he dominated. Two games versus Washington.
And also, you also got to remember though, it's a big difference between college offensive linemen and NFL pro.
I don't think he's doing a bad job, Fisk. I'm not. But what the reason why this is happening is because of Giant fans critiquing him. He's doing his job like he's being asked to do. I have no problem with his game.
I ain't got a problem with his game either. I don't have a tough audience, bro. It's like the same as Dexter Lawrence.
Okay, but Ron, it's bullshit. Like the audience is bullshit.
It's like the same with Dexter Lawrence because all these people know is sacks. It's like, oh, if you're not getting sacks, he's not producing. If you watch the film, because they showed up a little bit on my timeline, those interceptions, the interceptions the Giants were getting in the second half, is because Dexter Lawrence was putting the pressure. So just because something's not credited as a sack or if he's not getting tackles doesn't mean that he's not doing something that's part of his job.
But this was something I was worried about, Ron, because Kayvon obviously has a big personality, right? He's got a big personality, and that's cool. Like, I think it's great when players have big personalities. I think it's a lot of fun. But the problem is that when you have a big personality, it comes with a little bit of an attitude. And when you're getting criticized by a majority of the fan base who clearly don't fucking understand anything, and they're being impatient, then that's going to cause the player to start to shut down a little bit. I don't care who you are. It doesn't matter what team you are. Like the reality is if you're not appreciating what this dude's trying to do, he's gonna either A, go crazy, or he's gonna shut down mentally. Like it's
New York.
It's what happens.
Right. Fans,
Fizz, that's bullshit. I don't give a shit if it's New York. It don't.
You should matter. Because it's every fan base, bro. Look at the Yankee players.
What championships has New York sports had recently? What?
No, the Giants. But no, here's the thing though.
That's over 10 years ago, Fizz.
But Pizzle, it's not just the Giants. Yankee players get ripped and they're gonna finish above 500. The Mets players get ripped. Rangers, Knicks, New York.
That's the point though. That's the point though, Fizz. That's the point, is you're putting these stupid ass expectations on these players and you ain't letting them just do their fucking job.
Yeah, but that comes with the territory.
Man,
when
that's
you play
stupid.
in New
He's
York.
doing his job. He's doing his
that's
job,
a bad
though.
thing. That's a bad thing for the Giants. Oh, the Giants need to look for a star wide receivers. That's going to stray people from coming. Think about it. If you're an athlete and you know a fan base treats their team like that,
Exactly,
one game goes by. Why would you want to come play for them?
Why the fuck would you want to come here? Why?
Yeah, but y'all are missing the point. The point is,
I'm not missing the point.
That's y'all. New York has been like that since the beginning of time.
But
Bro,
it's stupid.
the Lakers are the same thing. They murdered Russell Westbrook. The Laker fans are the same way. If you don't live up to expectations in Lakerland, you get ripped. If you don't live up to expectations when being a Dodger in LA, you get ripped. There's certain fan bases in certain cities that have expectations, and if you don't live up to them expectations, you're gonna get dogged. If you play in New York, they ask
he's not doing anything wrong.
No, hold on. They asked Kayvon. They specifically said, Joe Shane and Brian Dable says, how are you going to answer to the media when you go 4 or 5 games without a sack? How are you going to answer the media when
they had concerns?
Why do they think he's going to go 4 or 5 games without a sack? Why do they even think that?
Because they knew that, because they knew what kind of person, what they were going to ask him to do. They knew they were going to ask him to not have to rush the passer and drop back in cover. They knew that's what Wink was going to do. They knew that.
And will he have that same energy if he has a phenomenal game?
No, because it's New Yorkers. When you do
that's
good,
the problem.
When you do bad, they rip you.
They need to have that same. They need to have the same energy, and you got to show some loyalty, bro. That's the thing too.
Relax. You just ask New Yorkers to keep the same energy. That's not possible. It's not. I've learned that the hard way over the past years of being on YouTube. That the New York fan base is by far the most dramatic fan base on the planet.
Yeah, but it's stupid though, Fizz.
It is stupid, but we don't live in New York.
I know, but I'm just saying that's stupid. That's stupid. That but that's what I'm saying. Like that's one of the reasons why we should be on fucking making content right now, is being a Giants fan that has patience, that is sharing that with others that clearly don't have patience. Like I'm not sitting there watching. I'm not sitting there watching look. First of all, let's be honest. The defense did not play good for 2.5 quarters of that game, maybe 3 quarters of that game. They played a lot better in the fourth quarter, and Giants as a team
got ran all over by Connor. Yeah,
but now in fairness to that, I think Connor is a really good back. I do. I don't know how good if he was on like a really good team, but I do think he's a good back. But the thing is, you're right. They ran all over him. If he's going to do it, a lot of other teams can do it. And we're getting ready to play some really good offenses. San Francisco, Buffalo, Miami, Seattle's a good offense. So this defense absolutely has to step up. But Fisk, what pisses me off about this is like you've got one of your best defensive players who's just doing his job, what Martindale's asking him to do. Like, okay, maybe he could have a sack or 2 here and there. But the reality is he's doing his job, and you've got this fan base who don't have a clue, half the time don't have a clue anyways. I mean, hell, half of them hate Daniel Jones, and that's stupid. They're sitting there calling the dude out, and he's just doing his job. So why though? Like what?
Here's the deal, Pizzle. Let's clear the air. When I debate with people, I like to clear the air. Okay, understand something, Pizzle. You and I are not disagreeing on a thing. You and I both can't stand New York fans. We get that. Where you and I are arguing, Pizzle, is I've accepted New York nature. It's like women. In order to be good with women, you have to accept female nature. In order to root for New York fan bases, you have to accept New York fan base nature. The New Yorkers are impatient. The sky is falling at all times with New York fans. That's just how it is. And Kayvon needs to just shut the hell up. Shut up.
No,
He's not going to win this battle, bro.
I agree with that, Fisk, but that was my concern when they drafted him, is the fact that I don't think he's going to shut up. He's gonna stand up for himself. That's who he is. I mean, literally, that's who he is. And he has every
out of Daniel Jones' book. Daniel Jones has been ripped for 4 years, and he just shut up.
You're right.
Shut up.
But guess what?
That's
Daniel Jones's nature. I don't think that's Kayvon's nature, though. I don't think it is, man.
He need to make it his nature, because if he's trying to compete with the fans, he's not going to win. He needs to just go out there and do it. New Yorkers are never going to be happy.
But is it his fault? Is it his fault that he doesn't?
The team is losing.
But is it his fault if he gets dropped back in coverage?
No. But here's the thing. All right. So check this out, right? I think Anthony Little. Hey, yo, short stuff. Hey, yo, Anthony, you in the chat? Short stuff. You in the chat, baby? So earlier today, my homeboy Anthony was DMing me something spicy about Jalen Carter, and he was like, "Kayvon Thibodaux sucks. He ain't no Jalen Carter." Well, like I told Anthony earlier, right? In order for Kayvon to be effective at his job, we have to have a lead. The Giants have been trailing for 2 straight weeks. You don't rush the passer when the other team is running the ball trying to kill the clock. Maybe Kayvon will look a little better and get more sacks if the Giants are playing from a front or the Giants are playing in a competitive game. It's hard for Kayvon to rush the passer when we down 21 to 40 points and the other team is milking the clock and throwing short 2-step drop passes. It's hard for Kayvon to pin his ears back and do his job. So I'm not panicking on Kayvon right now because I understand the situation. We've been getting blown out for 2 straight weeks. It's hard for Kayvon to pin his ears back and go get the quarterback when they're running the ball, they're doing quick slants, they're just trying to milk the clock. Now, as far as the overall scheme of the defense goes, Wink Martindale need to blitz. Wink Martindale been playing very conservative these first 2 weeks, and I don't know why. Maybe if Wink Martindale was sending them blitzes out there and doing what Wink Martindale do, playing man-to-man press coverage instead of all this off coverage, maybe that'll help Kayvon get some sacks. Maybe if Ojulari would stay healthy, maybe that'll help Kayvon get some sacks. But at some point,
well, you gotta remember, Fist, like you've got 2 rookie cornerbacks out there in Banks and Hawkins.
So,
and, well, I'm just saying, like, I don't think that Wink is ready to put these dudes on an island yet.
He ain't got no choice. That's his defense. He has to put them on an island. That's his defense. Wink don't know how to play coverage. It looks bad. Our defense looks horrible when Wink tries to play coverage.
It's not even about stats and more of freaking the team working as a whole to stop these other teams from scoring over 21 points.
Well,
Can the Giants keep a team to a low score? And that's how you win. You stop them from scoring so many damn points. Not even just, let's see what player, he didn't have any sacks. This person only had this amount of tackles. Damn the stats. Damn the stats, Gina. Just work as a team to stop these other teams. To stop these other teams from blowing up the score.
That's you're right. You're right, Ron. Like, as long as Kayvon's doing his job and the team and the defense is working as a unit and playing well, that's all that fucking matters, dude. Like, who cares?
And also, I also hear you with the fan base, the New York fan base and all that, but it's just like we got to cut this war. Like, that's the thing, is that's what makes us outsiders, that this war shouldn't happen. This is the team that we're rooting for. That's why I don't even know who made these people like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, it hasn't always been like this. It's just been like this because the Giants, well, I don't say all New York teams, but it's like the slump they're in. What about when the Yankees were on top? What about for the Giants when they're making playoff runs and Super Bowl runs? What about when the Knicks are in the playoffs? You know what I'm saying? It's like we shouldn't be the fan base where it's like, the love is at the all-time high only when they're winning the most. The love should always be there. And if we go through a slump or whatever, which we already have, can't wait for the slump to be over. It's like, it's all about the support. They already get enough crap from other teams' fan bases and stuff. They always got to already deal with that, with going on the road and have to hear these other teams' fan base trashing them when they take the field. So it's like you shouldn't even have that.
New York to be loyal.
Actually, it's crazy to ask a New York fan base to support the team that they should just go cheer for another team then.
Yeah.
So people bandwagon all the time. So what the next question should be, what makes you a New York fan then? What makes you a fan of the Giants, the Yankees, Mets, Jets, whatever team you pick? What makes you a fan of them if you're just going to trash them? That makes no type of sense.
Saying, bro, have you seen Julius Randle and RJ Barrett? If you saw how quiet they got, right? They didn't fight with the fans. They let it go. Aaron Judge, Garrett Cole, did they start arguing with the fans? Did they let it go? Because they've been in New York for a while now. They know how New York fans are. Well, this is Kayvon's second year in New York. He don't understand how New York fans are. That's
easy to do when the check is cut. Honestly, if I'm being completely honest, if it was me,
Kayvon was the 5th overall pick. He got like $40 million.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying that, like, if for me, if I'm an athlete and I'm getting all this from the fans, about stats, what you're doing, this, that, and other. At the end of the day, I'm like, hey, as long as the paycheck's there, that's how I feel. It's almost unnecessary stress, and like it's not like that they're trying to sabotage a team. It's not like they're not trying. So it's like, it's like I said earlier in the video that I did, it's like throwing salt on the wound. It's like, it's not like they're out here trying to purposely lose. They're trying to win. You know what I'm saying? And then, like I said, we're keeping the same energy. It's like, if they out here excel, let's just pretend. Say tomorrow Kayvon goes out and has 3 sacks. What you think the narrative going to be?
They're going to slurp him.
I don't know. I think they're going to try to be like, okay, well, can he do this for the next game, such and such? Will they really appreciate it? It's like, it's one of those, it's like you said, from females, it's just no making you happy. There's plenty of guys who've been in relationships where it's like, you're doing everything. Oh, what do you want to eat? Such and such, can't make up your mind. Okay, we're getting everything to eat. Oh, which bag do you want from the mall? You want this one? All right, we got that, such and such. Oh, you want me to do this and other? You do all that. And it's like they find something new to complain about. It's like, it's just no making your ass happy.
Female nature, females are always going to complain.
That's what I'm saying. And we shouldn't have that as a fan base. We shouldn't have that narrative as a fan base. Like, just no making New York, New Jersey fans happy, because that's going straight players from wanting to come here, bro. When the Giants would need them. Or they might only come for the pay. They might do that. That might be in it. We don't know what goes on in the negotiation room. They'd be like, hey, I need this. I'm asking for this. Like negotiation. Oh, I want this for X amount of years. And it's like, hey, listen, you know how this fan base can be, such and such. That'd be reasonable. I would totally understand if I'm cutting a check. I'd be like, yeah, I understand why you want this much, because you have to worry about the fans and all that. Oh, staying off social media. And so it's a crazy trait to have. And I like, not for me or not for us, like we're not like that, but for the majority, which sucks. And they think that we're crazy. But it is what it is.
What we're gonna do is we about to transition. It's time to get into the super chats because they're starting to come in now. We're gonna transition into the super chat. I wasn't expecting that Kayvon. I wasn't expecting to talk about Kayvon. I actually was going to talk about Brian Dable calling the plays, but let's get to these super chats first. Shout out to Jonathan. Shout out to Jonathan for the first super chat tonight. He says,
"What you ain't gonna try to say his last name?"
No. What I look like? You try and pronounce that? Don't know what that say. Shout out to Jonathan.
Toma. Jonathan Toma.
I know, that's what I was gonna say. Toma.
Whatever. My friends hate me for the Danny praise I send. Man, tell them the SMD, bro. Tell your friends SMD. Straight up. Tell your friends SMD.
I'm gonna tell you right now, if he beats the 49ers tomorrow without Andrew Thomas and Saquon Barkley, they might have to throw me in Twitter jail. I'm literally, they gonna have, the National Guard gonna have to come get me.
Oh yeah,
we're gonna tell you.
We're gonna get to that in a few minutes. We're gonna preview the game after we catch up.
He said the National Guard.
If y'all got any questions about Brian Dable play calling or anything like that, send your questions in. This is the time to ask. Shout out to JCNYC. What really pissed me off was the blame on DJ for no points in 6 quarters. I'm like, damn it, we needed the O-line to be more consistent. But, bro, that's Saquon's fault. This dude Saquon can't catch. All right, this dude Saquon drop a pick every week, bro. He drop a pick every week, bro. Every week he drop a pick. Am I lying?
No, you're not. No, you're not. They're gonna get mad at you for saying this because they were jumping all over me for saying it. But hey, it is the camera don't lie. The camera don't lie, bro.
I will say,
$1 million. You gotta learn how to catch.
I will say, I thought the offensive line played a lot better in the second half of that game.
Of course they did, because the Giants turned around and won.
Yeah, they really stepped up.
Zudu. Look, Joe Shane was never gonna do this because he'd be admitting defeat. But we might have to put Zudu at right tackle and put Neal at guard.
Justin Pugh, it's been in the air. The Giants are working him out. He can come. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. He wants to help. He understands what the situation is. He even said he's not just coming for a check. So, hey, former Giant Justin Pugh, I'm with it. Do whatever's necessary, or try at least.
Agreed. Shout out to Latin 08. What up, Ron, Fisk, and Pizzle? We ain't new to the upsets. 49ers look out. We'll be this Thursday. We coming this Thursday. All right, so let's just take a little 10-minute break to talk about this 49er game, and then we'll get into, you know what, Latin, we gonna get to the 49er game in a second. Let's catch up on these super chats. Shout out to Cowboy MLB. So far, everything thrown his way this season.
Yep.
Slayton caught.
Tell him, Cowboy.
Whoa, no.
Tell him, Cowboy.
What about week 1 versus the Cowboys when he slipped on his route?
Oh my god!
And the ball flew into the stands because he slipped on his route.
What does it even matter? Everybody was trashed that game. Nobody scored.
Right,
no points were scored.
Bring it up.
Right,
no points were scored.
Why Cowboy MLB bring it up then?
Because he know the truth.
He said improve and move forward. It wasn't what happened versus the Cardinals, an improvement from what happened versus the Cowboys.
Just wait. Just give it time. Just give it time. Just wait.
Oh, I got time. I got time.
Give it time. Just give it time. Shout out to Jonathan. Why is it so hard to admit that Slayton is the last dude you want the ball in your hands in big moments? Stephen Hawking could have caught Danny Dimes. That's a fact, bro. That's what I'm trying to tell him. I don't know why they want that ball anywhere near Darius Slayton when it matters, bro.
Fifth,
I don't know why they want that ball near him.
You didn't even want to say this man's last name. Don't be praising him.
What
you talking about?
He dropping jewels on y'all. My man Jonathan spitting facts right now.
Jonathan must have missed the game on Sunday.
Nah, Jonathan, bro. Darius, listen, I'm happy Darius.
Well, he said it's hard to admit that Slayton's the last dude you want the ball in the hands of in big moments. Well, if the ball's in Slayton's hands, that means he caught it.
No, it don't. It's called a drop.
I'm telling Fisk and Jonathan, Darius Slayton's cooking tomorrow. I'm telling you, he's cooking.
This dude payroll on Darius Slayton payroll.
Oh,
he on the payroll. He on the payroll. I'm convinced. Shout out to Sherelle Parker. Question, fellas. I think Evan Neal is a bust. At tackle, maybe. But
I don't think so.
Maybe, but I think it's early.
Yeah, I think it's early. I want to say bust.
I mean, look, we gonna see, man.
Yeah, but he got to improve real quick. Let's say that.
Yeah, he needs to make it happen before the end of the year. He needs to make it happen.
Yeah, he got to turn around that his efficiency rating or whatever. Was it Pro Football Focus and all them? They know to give him grades and ratings. He needs to turn that around real quick.
I don't know what the. Our center had a perfect pass block rating versus the Cardinals. He didn't give up one pressure. Our center was
they need to keep that. They need to keep that same energy. I forgot to mention that too. Like that second half that they had for the Cardinals. Just imagine if the Giants can give us that for 4 quarters. I hate the whole tale of 2 halves thing, bro. It's annoying. It's like it's not fair as fans. As fans, we deserve better. Like, really, you can't just give us 4. You play once a week. Just give it. Well, I know it's going to be a short week for this week, but just give us 4 quarters. Give us 4 quarters a game.
But they might have figured it out in the second half, though, Ron. Like that might be like honestly, the Giants offense legit might not be the same since the start.
No. There's no way that energy goes away. There's no way that energy goes away from Sunday to this Thursday.
Wait a minute. Don't get ahead of yourselves. If we don't see Brian Dable with the play call sheet, we might be in trouble.
He called plays.
It all depends because we know those are Brian Dable plays. That was
he for sure was calling plays.
I don't know why Brian Dable is so concerned with Mike Kafka.
Because he don't want to hurt the man's feelings.
Anthony sent a super chat. Anthony, you could just. Why you retracted, Anthony? What, you scared? Anthony, don't tell me you scared, bro.
Why are you talking to Anthony?
Nah, because he sent in a super chat. All right, anyway, back to Pizzle. Check this out, right? Anyway, Pizzle. I want to know from you and Ron, right? I want to know from you and Ron. I'm not trying to be mean because God forbid I be mean to somebody on the Giants. Ron and Pizzle get their capes on and say
okay.
But if we demote Kafka from play calling duties, are we feeling bad?
I don't care if it's the water boy calling the plays. Just whatever works. Just whatever works, bro. Just nothing dumb. Just whatever they was going with in that second half. Whoever's calling the plays in that second half versus the Cardinals, keep that going. Like in a team sport, there shouldn't be nothing about feelings. It's about winning. It shouldn't be about feeling such and such. Yeah, that's being a team player. Whoever's doing their best at the job at a certain situation, it shouldn't be like, oh, my feelings are hurt. It's a team sport. It's about getting the win.
Hey, you Chat, that's chime in too. Hey, Chat, I want a D for Dable and a K for Kafka. Who y'all want calling the plays? Because Pizzle.
Or they can just put an L. They can just put an L in there.
When we've hired, shut up. But when we hired Brian Dable, bro, he was the best play caller on the planet. Like the way he killed Belichick in that playoff game 2 years ago, the masterpiece in Kansas City. Like, I'm sorry, but if we have the best play caller on the planet on our sideline, why are we wasting time on Mike Kafka? That's how I see. How you feel about it, Pistol?
It's clear to me in the court of law, if evidence clearly stated or looked or showed that Dable took over play calling, he did.
What does it matter though? I don't get it. What does it matter who's calling plays?
Because what it tells me, Ron, is that clearly the Giants' season was not going to Dable's liking for the first 6 quarters. And he said, screw this. I'm taking charge and changing it up. It's not like he created new plays. It's just he didn't like the way – I think why it's important, Ron, is that clearly in those first 6 quarters, Daniel never took a deep shot. He didn't take any deep shots in the first half of that game. And then as soon as Dable started calling plays, you see the high deep throws. You see Daniel really stretching the field. And that's the thing. It's like maybe Kafka was just being way too damn conservative. And Dable said, screw this. We're putting our foot on the gas. Let's go. That's the thing about it. That's why I think it's going to change, though, Ron.
That's what it should be for the head coach. You make those calls. And for Kafka shouldn't be no feelings hurt. You should be happy that you even have a job.
But Ron,
I agree with you, Ron, but that's what I'm saying. Things are changing.
When Joe Shane, you gotta remember, Joe Shane is the one who said, Joe Shane said, we don't want Brian Dable calling plays. We want him commanding the team. Like, we want him paying attention to everything. We didn't want him focused on calling plays. So Joe Shane is the one who made Kafka the play caller because he wanted Brian Dable to focus on the whole team.
Well, I'm pretty sure if Joe Shane...
We know Brian Dable want to call plays, though. We know Brian Dable want to call plays.
Well, I wish Joe Shane was listening right now because if Joe Shane knows that Brian Dable calling plays is going to lead to wins, I'm pretty sure he would change his mind.
I mean, because I'm gonna keep it up. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. Wait a minute, I just got an email from Pornhub. What the fuck?
Oh my god.
He kills me.
In our continued effort to prioritize
he kills me, Rod.
We will soon be updating our rules regarding co-performer verification and content. In the coming weeks,
we are doing a Giants podcast.
Nah, see, here's what pisses me off about Pornhub, right? So it's not enough for me to have my model's ID front and back in my model release form.
To all the listeners, I am so sorry.
They want me to take a picture of the girl holding her ID next to her face. Like, what the Pornhub is the most.
Hey, Slick, thank you for the $10. I hear you guys all the time. Keep it real. You think Coach will let me?
My freaking gosh, bro. Every time I turn around, Pornhub getting on my damn nerves, bro. These niggas. But anyway,
Kafka and Dable play calling. Go.
Okay, yeah. So all I'm saying is,
get that train back on the track.
I think Brian Dable, right? Brian Dable doesn't want to ruin Kafka's career because you saw how hard it was for Bieniemy to get a job because he didn't call plays, right? So I think what happened is Brian Dable didn't want to basically snatch Kafka manhood, even though he did. Even though he technically did, because we all know who called the plays.
Well, we all glad he did, bro. Whatever was necessary to get that win. Because if the Giants were lost to the Cardinals, we would never heard the end of it. It was bad enough that we had to live through a half of them being down 20-0.
Yep.
Do what is necessary. F feelings, bro. Forget the feelings. This is a business.
That's what makes you a good coach.
Yeah, right, bro. And Kafka needs to understand that too. You can't have feelings, bro. How about this? Oh, feelings, and then everybody gets fired within years. Then what? Oh, well, at least he let you call the plays. But then they're out of a job. The fans are pissed because the Giants are losing. The players are pissed because they're part of a losing team. Oh my God, it should be no brainer. It's crazy that we even have these conversations, bro. It's crazy that's even a thing.
See what you brought up. That's my point. So my whole thing is this: Brian Dable. All right, Brian Dable basically he saw the season slipping. So my whole thing is that Brian Dable gave. Here's what I'm trying to say. This is what I'm trying to say, in no uncertain terms. If you fire or suspend an employee that quickly, that means you didn't have faith in them to begin with. That means they're on a short hook. He took the play calling duties away from Kafka a game in 6 quarters into the season. So Brian Dable was probably already in his mind like, this dude is trash. I'm just keeping it a buck with you, because if he had faith in Kafka, he wouldn't have snatched the play calling duties that fast.
Bro, it was 6 quarters without any points. 6 quarters with 0 points. You gotta make that decision. Ain't nothing wrong with making that decision.
Yeah, but my thing is this though: once you take the Band-Aid off, you can't put it back on. We don't want Kafka calling plays no more. We want Dable calling plays. That's my problem. I feel like, how does Brian Dable with a straight face go back to Kafka? How? Because now it's like, if you're Brian Dable, you like, oh yeah, this works. Me and Daniel, this works. This is what it was supposed to be. So I'm to a point. What I'm trying to say is, now how does Dable go back to Kafka?
He's not.
But he won't even admit that he called the play. I don't get what's going on. That's what I don't understand.
I don't care who's calling the plays. It's just as long as whatever works, bro. Who cares about the credit for this, that, and other? As long as there's production. As long as there's production and they're not going quarters and halves and games without scoring anything. This is a crazy problem to have. People want credit and stuff. It's supposed to be about just getting the boat moving through the ocean, bro. It's just crazy. But we're going to see tomorrow. We're going to see tomorrow. Watch, it's going to turn into a meme. It's going to turn into a meme. I hope it don't turn into a meme. I hope it don't turn into where, this quarter goes by and then it's like, let Brian Dable call the plays. So, like, it shouldn't.
In the comment section called it, he called it Playgate. He said it's officially called Playgate. Who's calling the plays?
It's not like they're doing anything illegal. It's not like they're having freaking somebody that doesn't work for the Giants, that's not on the coach's staff, calling the plays through a microphone or a headset or something. It's just all about credit or whatever. Who's supposed to be calling the plays?
But that's my problem. Why is Dable covering for Kafka? It's as if Dable didn't want Kafka to get thrown under the bus. I took over the play calling duty because we were scoreless through 6 quarters.
Well, of course he's not going to say it like that.
He ain't going to say that, Fizz.
Why not? It's the truth.
It's going. That's just giving the media a story, something that they can run with and make it look way worse. Oh, there's no trust in his offensive coordinator. You know how the media does. They'll turn something, make it look really bad.
Just read the next super chat.
Belichick, bro. I done seen Belichick throw Patricia under the bus plenty of times. Or go Debo, his son. What's his son? Bill Brian Belichick or whatever. I done seen him snatch the play call sheet from his son before too. Belichick ain't got time on defense at least. But shout out to my boy. Shout out Steve Belichick. Yeah. Shout out to Slick Rick the ruler. Remember, supporting big fish is supporting small businesses. What up, Slick Rick? I love that name, by the way. I may or may not be called that a couple times in my life. Shout out to Slick Rick. I hear you guys all the time. Keep it real. You think Coach will let Daniel Jones lose against the 49ers if they have to? In order to win this game, I also hope the line protects Daniel Jones. You know, it's weird because we just answered Slick Rick's question before I read the super chat. But Slick Rick, it all comes down to who's calling the plays. If it's Brian Dable, you're going to get that Buffalo offense that takes shots down the field. If it's Mike Kafka, you're going to get this West Coast offense that Daniel Jones does not look comfortable in. A lot of those Mike Kafka plays are Andy Reid West Coast type of game plans, and Daniel Jones does not look comfortable. I hate to give Michael Lombardi credit, but he's right. Daniel Jones doesn't look comfortable in the West Coast offense.
They shouldn't have him running it.
Yeah, he shouldn't. He looked better when Brian Dable was calling the plays and it was a vertical attack.
They got to put that pride stuff to the side and let people go with what they feel most comfortable with and what is most beneficial to the team. This stuff is crazy. It's crazy because you don't get anything out of that. Like what? The credit, it's a team matter, bro. It's a team matter. Let Dable call the plays. Let Dable call the plays. I hope everybody is aware of this too. Let that be something people complain about. Let's not talk about Kayvon or this person's stats or that person's stats. Let's focus on the fact that when Dable's calling the plays, that's when it's prosperous. So I thought it was Kafka calling the plays because I thought that's what he was giving the credit to, but it doesn't even matter. Just call whatever plays works. It don't even matter who's calling them. That's just how I feel.
Shout out to Ghost Dog 76. I'm gonna need some good picks from Pizza this week. Oh yeah. Damn, Pizza, he calling you to the carpet.
I'm not picking the Patriots this week.
Good.
How about that?
I mean, even though I think that's a good pick, but good. I got another winner for y'all. I'm 2-0 this. I'm 2-0 to start the season. I got another winner for y'all. So stay tuned.
Okay.
Shout out and I went 4-1 on my super contest pick. Well, my sports book is like a $500,000 super contest. I went 4-1 last week, so you
ain't gonna have to wait long for my pick this week.
Bet. Shout out to Ghost Dog. Ron's groupies out here in full force, weirdos.
I'm not even looking at the chat after last episode. I don't even look at the chat no more. But yeah, appreciate the dono though.
Yeah, my man Ron got fans up in here, but shout out to my boy Anthony, the sorry ass Eagle fan that he is. Okay, yo, you know your Eagles gonna lose to Baker Mayfield on Monday night, right, Anthony? I just want you to know that. Yo, don't be shocked if I'm taking the +5 I'm taking that +5 with Baker. It's not my official pick, but if you made me bet that game, I'm definitely taking the +5 with Baker. I think the Bucs might upset the Eagles on Monday Night Football. I think they might upset the Eagles on Monday Night Football, bro. Straight up. Shout out to Nino Raw. What up, Nino? 60-0, 6 quarters deserves to get booed. Put up or shut up. Exactly. I don't see why.
Well, Kayvon, they did though.
Yeah, Kayvon can't really. Like I said, I love Kayvon, but he can't complain when you down 60-0. You can't be mad you get booed going into the damn tunnel, bro. You can't be mad, bro. You down 60-0. Dude, the Giants had to wait 6 quarters into a season to get a point. A point. Not a touchdown. A single point.
Maybe the booze is what subliminally fueled them.
No, what subliminally fueled them is Brian Dable was like, I'm not getting fired like Shermer, Judge, and McAdoo. That's what that was. Brian Dable saw his entire coaching career flash before his eyes, cursed the team out, said, Kafka, sit down and shut up, give it a play call sheet, and lo and behold, we saw the game in the pocket. That's what happened.
They need to keep it going.
Y'all remember that meme on Twitter of the head coach just smacking the players in the locker room?
Yeah.
That was Brian Dable. Yeah, that was Brian Dable smacking everybody. That was wrong with y'all. Shout out to my man Jonathan. Is Toma.
That's what we said. Isn't that what Ron and I said?
It should be spelled with a U instead of an A in it.
We were literally, Jonathan, we were teaching him how to say it.
Yeah.
Toma. Jonathan Datoma.
Datoma.
All right, cool. Come on, bro. I be commenting. I mean, look, I said Jonathan. And see, I gotta stop giving y'all privileges because y'all like I was supposed to say y'all first and last names out here. When did y'all earn the right to get first and last name treatment? Y'all not royalty. Y'all ain't Prince or King out here. Y'all ain't Joffrey or Daenerys coming up in here to you have to pronounce my first and last name. What up, Nino? I ain't saying Nino Roy. Your name Nino. first and last name. What the hell is wrong with y'all? 5 wanted attention. He got it. Them lights is bright. Basically, Kayvon said he loved primetime. We're going to see what he do tomorrow. Kayvon said he loved primetime. Let's see
hashtag Playgate.
Yeah, Playgate, bro. That's what it is. It's called Playgate. We don't know who calling plays out there. We know who calling plays. It's Brian Dable. It's Brian Dable, bro. It's Brian Dable. That whole offense looked like Buffalo's offense in the second half. That was not the Kansas City motion crap that Kafka been calling. That was all line up, press the field, and that's what happened. That was very Buffalo-esque, that second half. Notice in the second half, it wasn't as much motion. It wasn't as much quick screens and all the other stupid stuff the Kafka be calling. Shut out to Marcus Creed. Niners scare me, and they're a horrible matchup. That being said, if DJ wins without Andrew Thomas, Saquon, they're gonna have to drag me on Twitter in chains. All right, so this is a good transition. Now that we're caught up on super chats, let's preview the game. Y'all can still send y'all super chats in, but now that we caught up with the super chats, we're gonna preview the game. So I'll go first. I'm not predicting the Giants win, but I think we punch them in the face early. I think the Giants come out hot. I think we're riding the wave from Sunday, and I think the Giants get out to a 7 to 10 point lead early before we get out talented down the stretch.
Yep.
I think that's what happens. I think it's one of those games where the Giants come out early, punch them in the face, and then throughout the course of the game, the talent of the 49ers just takes over, and we lose a close one. But I think we cover that 10 points. I most definitely think the Giants are going to cover that 10 points. How you feel, Pizzle?
I don't know why. I disagree with the matchup thing that Marcus said. I don't agree with that. I mean, I'll break it down like this. Offensively, you would think that San Francisco, but this way better team. Now, I definitely think that George Kittle would be a problem for us, but I don't think Christian McCaffrey's a problem when you got Isaiah Simmons out there. Right?
I mean, well, it's not even about Isaiah Simmons. Xavier McKinney did a great job on him last year.
Yeah. Xavier McKinney, that's another good, and he may be the one that really steps up for George Kittle. Their receivers, I mean, Debo's great and all, but I think we can hang with their receivers, and I'm not afraid of fucking Brock Purdy. Brock Purdy don't scare me. Now, defensively, I do think they're really good, and I think they got some talented dudes on their defense. And so, really, to me, I think the Giants' defense, even though it struggled the first 2 weeks, I think they can slow down that offense. I really do. It's a question of how well will Danny and the offense play when you're without Andrew Thomas and Saquon Barkley, and Andrew Thomas being the more important of the two. Because how is the offensive line going to perform?
Pizzle, I agree with you. Like, as always, Pizzle, outside of Darius Slayton, I agree with you. I just think you're not factoring in us playing Thursday enough. If we was playing this game on a Sunday or Monday, I'd pick the Giants.
I agree the short week, back-to-back road games. I understand that. But the Giants did not travel back home. They stayed out west. It's not like they've went different time zones. They've been out there just hanging out, chilling, practicing, and whatever. Like, I get the short week. But also, like, everyone's talking about how great the 49ers are, and they are a good team. But let's don't forget, they played the sorry Steelers week 1. And who are what are the Rams? Like, are the Rams good? Like,
Rams almost beat them. The Rams had like a touchdown lead in the second quarter.
That's what I'm saying. And so, like, to me, I think the 49ers, we don't know how good the 49ers are. We still don't know if Brock Purdy, because he came off of a serious surgery.
Brock Purdy can be had. He throws a lot of bad balls. If we could just catch the interceptions he gives us, we'll be fine. He's going to throw with 2 picks, bro.
I actually have a parlay with that in it, with a Brock Purdy interception. I can see it happening. If the Giants are going to make this competitive or even upset them, they got to capitalize off 49ers mistakes. They got to get turnovers, interceptions, fumbles, maybe catch them sleeping on the special teams. When's the last time the Giants had a kick return, punt return for a touchdown? They need something like that to happen if they want this upset to happen. Something like that has to happen.
The Giants' issues in both games, and granted, it wasn't always Daniel Jones's fault, is the turnovers. When they were and they have and if you want to say a blocked field goal is like a turnover, like they did in the Cowboy game, if they just get out of their own way and just play their game, they can hang with the San Francisco 49ers. Absolutely.
Yep.
100%. Now, does that mean that they're going to go out there and dominate the 49ers? No, I'm not saying that. But they can absolutely compete with the San Francisco 49ers. 100%. 100%. The Cowboy game, they got away from them early, and they could never bounce back.
Right.
And I mean, it just didn't happen. I agree. I understand what you're saying, Fisk, about the short week, but I like the fact that they played in Arizona and they stayed out west. So it's not like it's a huge travel problem for them.
No, I feel you. I just think the Giants. Daniel Jones has a habit of playing his best football when he has no business playing his best football. Like, remember that Carolina game 2 years ago when we didn't have Andrew Thomas, Tony, Galladay, Shepard, Saquon was out, and Daniel Jones just went out there and put the team on his back. Daniel Jones has a habit of just putting the team on his back every now and again, and I feel like this Thursday game might just be one of the moments where Daniel Jones is in superhero mode and he just goes out there and just start doing the most. And I think we're not getting blown out on Thursday. We're not getting blown out. That's my final take on the game. We're not getting blown out. We're covering that 10 points, period. We're covering that 10. Period. We're covering that 10. And I definitely see Jalen Hyatt catching a bomb and smoking somebody on Thursday.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think 49ers cornerbacks are very good.
They're not. They got to say they boy Baby Palomalu was nice, but outside
he nice. He nice.
Their corners ain't that scary.
Their corners are not scary. I mean, absolutely, Jalen Hyatt could have a big game. And my boy Darius Slate.
They couldn't stop Mpoku. What's that little rookie name in LA? In Poku and Poochu, whatever his name is? They let that dude catch like 15 balls.
Yeah.
Atwell had 100 on him.
I got Darren Waller getting his first touchdown of the season.
Bro, this 49ers secondary is swished. Listen, let me tell y'all something. The 49ers and Eagles secondaries are booty cheeks. I don't care. Nobody said the 49ers and Eagles secondaries are booty cheeks. Everybody keep hyping up, the 49ers, the Eagles. No, they are not the Cowboys. The Cowboys, Diggs, Gilmore, that's a secondary. Whatever Bradbury and Darius Slay are, they trash. Whatever that was going on in the 49ers, they trash. Them secondaries can be had, bro. If them pass rushes don't get there, them secondaries get. Jalen Carter or Nick Bosa ain't hitting your quarterback, you can move the ball on them secondaries, period. You're going to sit there and let these randoms in L.A. go for 1 million yards. And then the Eagles out here giving up 4 touchdowns to Kirk Cousins. Like, stop, bro. Stop. You can't tell me those secondaries.
I'm trying to look at some stats right here, but I mean, like Stafford threw for 300 yards on this defense last week,
and 2 interceptions though. That's probably what lost.
Yeah,
the game.
But he had 300 yards though, Ron. I mean,
and how many passes? Like 50.
He did have 55. You're right. He did have 55 passes.
Yeah, but Daniel Jones doesn't turn the ball over though. Unless Saquon
right.
Not to drop a balls. He don't
right. People get mad at me when I say that, bro. Because at the end of the season, they're gonna go back. Oh, look at Daniel Jones' stats. He has X amount of interceptions. But it's like, how did the interceptions happen though? You know what I'm saying? Also, for like, let's say for Eli in the past, interceptions. A lot of Eli's interceptions were like, we're halftime or just, like Hail Marys. That Hail Mary to see if you get the touchdown. You know what I'm saying? So,
or Ruben Randall being a bum. Darius Slayton's better than Ruben Randall. I doing that.
I hope Darius Slayton scores tomorrow.
I know, right, Ron? Right? I wanted that one. I wanted that one on Sunday so bad, Ron.
He's definitely better than Ruben Randall. I'll give Darius Slayton that. He's definitely.
I wanted it so bad, Ron.
Shout out to what's your score, Pizzle?
Man, I don't know. I don't really know. I don't know what the score could be. There's a part of me that actually thinks that it could be a low scoring game. Like
Nah,
I think that both defenses has a chance to play well. I do. I do. I think it's absolutely. If I had to guess, I don't know. What would you say?
Giants 27-24.
Man, I don't know what he's scoring. I don't know if both them teams scoring that many points.
Yeah, well, the way that Wink is calling defenses, bro, like I can't see us stopping anything. So,
well, I there's a part of me that thinks that I don't like. I really think the Giants could have been potentially looking ahead to the 49er game.
I think so too.
I think that they played poorly against Arizona because they were in a little bit of a look ahead spot. I kind of do believe that.
I said it on Church of Giants on Monday, Pizzle. I said it on Church of Giants. I say the Giants, they literally thought the Cardinals are gonna roll over and play dead. They were already dead set on playing the 49ers when they got to Arizona. They thought the Cardinals was just gonna roll over, play dead. They thought they could walk out of bed and beat the Cardinals. Until they got that wake-up call in the second half. And then I think they put something, they started applying themselves. But I too think that the reason why we were trailing versus the Cardinals is because we just thought that they were just gonna roll over and play dead. And they didn't. But I definitely think we were looking ahead to to this 49er game. Who wouldn't? You're going against the best team in the NFC on a primetime game. You're damn right they was looking forward to the game. Especially like you can't go from playing the Cowboys to playing that sorry Cardinal team and then getting ready to play the 49ers. Like, of course you're gonna.
They woke up in the second half and took care of business.
Yeah, it's kind of like Colorado. Deion Sanders, they're looking forward to playing Oregon. So it's like Colorado State was probably only competitive because they just thought that they was gonna roll over, but they didn't, and they ended up in a dogfight because they're looking forward to playing Oregon this week. So it happens. Ron, what you think? What's your score?
I don't know. I'm not the best with predictions, but I'm thinking maybe like, sheesh, I don't even know. Maybe like I don't want to say it comes out to a field goal. Maybe like a 21-17. If it's a Giants upset, 21-17. I think because the total is 40. So yeah, let's say like a 21-17. I don't know. I can't imagine. I want the Giants to show up, and I just want them to be competitive. And they just got to slow down the Niners. I don't think the Niners gonna blow it up. I don't really see that happening. I feel the Giants going to get right to make it competitive and hold on. But oh my God, how much I would love an upset, bro, with the world watching, because they're going to be forced, because the media and stuff is going to be forced to talk about it because they're the first game. It's not like Monday night and then they'll look over to the next week. It's going to be Thursday night, and they're going to have to talk about it until Sunday hits.
All right, hold on. Pause. Hey, chat. Y'all want to earn a mod wrench? Whoever clapped Anthony, do you see the Anthony Matos account in the chat right now? Whoever got whoever claps him the hardest gets a mod wrench because he's talking spicy. Daniel Jones is better than Kirk Cousins, and if you think Addison's better than Hyatt, you don't know football. I'm so sick and tired of people slandering Daniel Jones. How can Daniel Jones not be better than Kirk Cousins when he smoked Kirk Cousins in a playoff game in Minnesota? Like, make it make sense, bro. Like, I'm so sick and tired of every time Daniel Jones does something, it gets negated. Daniel Jones wins a role playoff game. Oh, Minnesota was a fake team. Daniel Jones comes down for 21 points in the third quarter. Oh, Arizona's a tanking team. Yep. If they find some way to discredit this dude every single time, man. Every single time Daniel Jones does something, the media finds the same thing when he threw 24 touchdowns in 12 games as a rookie. Oh, what about the fumbles? Huh? It's like, bro, he threw 24 touchdowns in 12 starts as a rookie. I think
that's exactly what I'm talking about for the end of the season. They're gonna be like, oh, look at his interceptions, such as that. That's why people go off of stats, but it's deeper than that. It's deeper than that. You're saying it all right now. You're exactly right.
He said, he said Anthony the type of guy to use lotion after he busts a nut. I'm done. Oh, snap. You get him. Clap Anthony. All right, I'm tired of him coming to my chat like it's sweet. Oh, dirty ass Eagle fan running his mouth. I can't wait for Baker to upset the Eagles on Monday Night Football. I swear, I'm gonna have a week worth of content when Baker upset the. Oh, and I'll be live too because I do Church of Giants on Monday. I will be live during that Eagles Buccaneer game. I can't wait for the Bucs to upset the Eagles. I can't wait. Let me tell y'all something, and I think Pizzle will back me on this. The Ravens ain't losing to the Ravens are not gonna lose. Right, the Cowboys are not gonna lose. The Chiefs are not gonna lose. It's either the Eagles or Jacksonville. One of them two is going to ruin somebody's life on Sunday. It's either going to be the Jags or it's going to be the Eagles. One of them teams is going to ruin somebody's life this weekend because those out of the big favorites on Sunday and Monday, we all know Mahomes ain't losing the fields at home. Arizona ain't moving the ball on Micah Parsons. And Lamar Jackson just never loses. He ain't losing to Gardner Minshew. Lamar ain't losing to Gardner Minshew. I'm telling you, it's either going to be Trevor Lawrence overrated self losing or it's going to be Jalen Hurts overrated self losing. One of them two teams is going to hurt somebody's feelings this weekend. Watch.
I got a sneaky one for you at the end of the show.
I bet. Shout out to Slade the One Gunner. 49ers weakness is their interior offensive line. I'll agree with that.
Let's hope Dexter takes advantage.
It's gonna be when they go against Dex.
I agree with that. Shout out to Rico Two Shot. I want Cowgirls Week 10 revenge game. I hate them. I hate them too, bro. I'm starting to hate the Cowboys more than the Eagles because Daniel Jones he's beaten the Eagles plenty of times. But them Cowboys, I'm tired of getting blown out by Cowboy fans, man. I'm sick of this. I'm sick of this crap. At least Daniel Jones has beaten the Eagles a couple times. He's beaten Jalen Hurts a couple times. But this he beat Carson Wentz. Like Daniel Jones has had plenty of success against the Eagles. But this Cowboy team, nah, bro. They be beating the hell out of us every single season. At least when the Eagles beat us, with the exception of last year, it's a close game, like Evan Engle can't catch or something stupid. But the Cowboys, they be putting us over their knee and hitting us with a damn paddle, bro. I mean, it's bad. When's the last time we didn't get manhandled by the Cowboys? When? I mean, it just never fails, man.
It's going to catch up to them when they least expect it. They're going to be like, oh, it's the Giants, such and such. And when they least expect it, watch, mark my words for this podcast, the Giants going to catch up to the Eagles when they least expect it. It's going to hurt them somehow. It's going to hurt them somehow, some way, somehow, when they least expect it. So let them get comfortable.
He said, Lil Bulldozer said Anthony's EDP's final subscriber. Oh, snap. Yeah, get him. And don't you run either, Anthony. Don't you run. Stay in the chat. Don't run. Stay there. Shout out to Twist. I wonder where DJ ranks on fourth quarter comeback since he entered the league. Well, I know he's number one since last season. I know he's number one since last season, but since he came into the league, that's a good question. I don't know. I mean, that's a great question.
That is a good question.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, DJ had strong fourth quarters last year, and he had a damn strong one this past Sunday.
But he's always been clutch. Remember his rookie season, the 18-point comeback versus Tampa Bay. That's a fourth quarter comeback.
There was a lot of
where he ranks, or how many does he have?
I mean, where he ranks. I mean, I don't know where he ranks. I mean, actually, yeah. Well, we could look at
He has seven fourth quarter comebacks, 9 game-winning drives, and 1 postseason game-winning drive. So
that was last year,
right?
Those stats already are pretty good.
Yeah,
If you go to
you would think that he has none the way some people talk.
because my thing is, if you go to Pro Football Reference, you should be able to see it. Because remember, he had the Saints game in New Orleans. He was down 10 points in the fourth quarter to the Saints. He came back and won that game. Remember, he had at least 2 in his rookie season because of the Washington overtime win. That's a fourth quarter win.
Yeah.
The 18-point comeback, obviously, versus Tampa Bay. That was a fourth quarter win.
The Jacksonville one where freaking Ingram was talking crap.
Yeah, that's a fourth quarter win. Yeah, he's had plenty, bro. He's had plenty, man. Shout out to Danny for just being clutch as hell, bro. I mean, in Daniel Jones, we trust. I mean, he does not let us down. He's always there for us when we need him.
That's all, and that's all good and great too. Not even taking away anything from Danny. I'm just saying it would be nice for them. I'm calling to the Giants that for them to win games where it doesn't have to be a comeback. It would be nice. If we can experience that once or maybe twice a year, where they just completely destroy their opponents, where it's like it's over, to where the other team benches their starting quarterback or something, or what I'm saying. I just want to know what that feels like. I feel like all these other teams get to experience that
until our offense takes that next step, and I think it might be it might be Brian Dable calling the plays, because Brian Dable play calling that puts numbers up. I mean, the way Mike Kafka calls a game plan, it's as if he wants to take 10 plays to score. It's like Brian Dable want to score in 2 plays, Kafka want to score in 10.
Well, you need to do it then. Somebody freaking clip this podcast and at the Giants. Everybody clip it or whatever you can do with the technology I got and send it to the Giants.
Y'all know good and damn well if they clip this podcast, the only thing they clip it is me walking the mall with Darius Slade. And that's the one clip. That's the one thing they'll clip.
But I just don't understand why not? If y'all know, if they know that Dable calling the plays is the answer, why not? Oh, because a pride thing or Kafka, nah, F all that. The Giants got to win. Y'all know what they got to do to win. Y'all know what they got to do to score some points. Do it at all costs. We're not wasting the season.
I just think because he was so close to getting the Cardinal job, they don't want to I really just think they're protecting him. Because, you saw what happened to Eric Bieniemy. You know what I'm saying? So it's just
protect him by keeping him employed then. But just yeah, bro. I just don't want the Giants to be down early to where it's eliminated from playoff contention, with X amount of games left. It's cause it's a dumb problem to have. Just do what is necessary. Everybody gotta be a team player, even if that means stepping into a role that you don't necessarily want to be in. Ain't no feelings in this. Ain't no feelings, ain't no ego in this. You just gotta do what's necessary.
So earlier today, I wanted to address this. I was gonna address it earlier, but Pizzle had to bring up that nice guy and get me get me riled up. But earlier today, I dropped a video talking about Stephen A. Smith and a lot of these people out here say the Giants comeback don't count because the Cardinals are tanking. Well, I got news for y'all. The only team I've ever seen tank in football was the Eagles. Other than the Eagles pulling their starters on Sunday Night Football, I've never seen it.
Yep.
And check this out, right? NFL players don't tank. NFL players want to win every game, bro. Did you see how sick Kelsey and Hurts were on the sideline when Doug Peterson benched them? They didn't want to lose that game. They wanted to beat the Washington. They didn't care about sending the Giants to the playoffs. Those Eagle players wanted to win that damn game. But Doug Peterson pulled them and tanked on national television. Other than that, I've never seen. Remember when the Rams who beat the Cardinals a couple years ago or over the 49ers? I remember there was an upset in the NFC West 2 years ago. I think Jared Goff. Yeah, I think it was the Rams. I think Jared Goff.
Then a couple years ago, the Jags beat the Colts the last week of the year.
Yeah. The Jaguars beat the Colts. I mean, every year you see these upsets where these bad teams beat a good team because nobody wants to. The NFL is not the NBA where you could get a $80 million contract and you just came from like a 10-win team. In the NFL, your tape is your livelihood. If you put bad tape out there, you can't go to the next team and say, oh, well, coach wanted the first overall pick. He told me to let him score. What you want me to do? You're not going to get a job.
Right.
You feel me? Like, these NFL players ain't trying to tank. You think these NFL coaches, remember what Lovie Smith did last year? Who did Lovie Smith beat last year to screw over their draft pick? I forgot. Was it the Jaguars he beat last year or something like that? I mean, Lovie Smith had a win last year for the Texans. Lovie Smith is like, why am I going to tank for an organization that's about to fire me? Why am I about to tank for a coach that I'm not, for a quarterback I ain't going to be here to coach? The NFL teams are not like NBA teams where in the NBA, you get criticized if you don't start the process and you suck. Could you imagine if the Knicks didn't tank for Zion, even though we didn't get him? Like, could you imagine if the Knicks didn't tank for Zion? Like, NBA teams get criticized for not tanking. So the MLB teams get criticized for not selling off players.
Well, they only have 5 players on the court.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
A big difference.
It's a big difference. And remember, like the not the Texans, Shohei Ohtani team, the Angels. The Angels got ripped for not trading Shohei Ohtani. So it's like the NFL is the only sport where tanking is not allowed. Like, could you imagine if the Giants, like, not the Giants, but any team that's bad, could you imagine if they just got rid of all their good players and tried to lose games? Could you imagine how, like, despised they'd be by other teams?
The whole idea of it is crazy as hell. It's like tanking, like that's why they give it a nickname, because tanking is losing on purpose. That doesn't even sound right in sports. Oh, let's lose on for a draft pick, for a player that you don't know who you want to get. And also, are they even going to be good? Remember the whole thing with the Giants and the Commanders? Oh, for Chase Young, and now look what's going on.
Exactly. So it was a coach that Lovie Smith.
And then it's about the investment that fans put in. Imagine paying tickets to a game or being a season ticket holder, bro, and then knowing it's in
Ron,
the air.
You brought up a good point, Ron. You brought up the Chase Young. Yeah, the Giants in Washington basically were playing for Chase Young that game, because the winner of that game, the loser of that game was going to get the second pick.
Right.
We were playing for Chase Young, and we still in Daniel Jones. And guess what? Every Giants fan was happy Daniel Jones threw them 5 touchdowns and won that game. Chase Young be damned. We was happy we won that game. Am I right or wrong?
Not every Giants fan, because I had to air some out.
Well, most of us.
Most of us, yeah.
Most of us was happy we beat Washington. Chase Young be damned.
Because I remember seeing, sorry, not to cut you off. I remember seeing the tweets. Oh, now Chase Young's going to be terrorizing us for the next couple of years in the division. Giants fans saying this, bro. Well, some people with followings. Like, when I see stuff like that, it makes me crazy. Because it's like, imagine telling the player that. Imagine, oh, you had a chance to talk to these players and telling them that. Like, oh, yeah, you guys won that game. Now they're going to get Chase Young and they're going to be terrorizing you guys. Like, what? I'd be like, if I was a player, I'm like, this is our fans? Like, what, get this clown out of it? You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's crazy. I think people just talk because they're comfortable in their house. They're comfortable. Like, I don't want to say, oh, the keyboard warrior thing. It's just they a little bit too comfortable, because they know, like, if they said that publicly, they'd be like, all right, maybe this was a bad idea. But yeah, go ahead.
Anthony, are you dumb? Are you dumb, Anthony? I hate when Eagle fans talk about, oh, we stole Devontae Smith. We stole Devontae Smith. You dumb motherfuckers passed on Parsons. I'm sick and tired of Eagle fans. Oh, we stole Devontae Smith from the Giants. Guess what? You should have drafted Parsons, and you gave Parsons to the Cowboys. How dumb are you? Oh yeah, we drafted Devontae Smith. Ha ha, Giants fans. Ha ha, you idiots. You could have had Parsons. I'm Eagle fans. What would you real unbiased Eagle fans? Would you rather have Micah Parsons or Devontae Smith? I rest my case. Ain't an Eagle fan outside of Anthony walking the earth that's going to say, yeah, I want Devontae Smith over Micah Parsons. Idiots.
And there's a little turmoil brewing with the Eagles too, because I remember Brown was arguing on the sideline with Hurts because he wanted to get the ball, and he still didn't get it. Because when Brown scored that touchdown, there was a flag on the play that brought it back, and then Hurts tried to hit him up again for a touchdown. He just couldn't get it done.
Facts.
So now, but Smith scored that game though. So let's see how this works out with the Eagles then. Oh, y'all wanted Smith so bad. Now you got 2 wide receivers. Well, Smith's not really arguing for the ball, but Brown is. And if Brown don't get that ball, let's see what happens to that locker room.
Exactly. I can't wait for AJ Brown to start pulling his Stephon Diggs, Antonio Brown.
Yep. Yeah, I'll love to see it. Y'all wanted Smith, now you got him.
Exactly. Shout out the trade. Shout out Truth with Luke. Fisk. Let's pray Saquon will be back from Miami. Yeah, I'm going to Miami for that game, bro. I'm gonna be mad. I'm gonna be hot, bro. I'm gonna be hot.
I would bet that Saquon's back next Monday night.
Yeah, it's about to be a very long week. The Giants play Thursday, then they play Monday night. That'll be way more than enough time for him to fully recover.
I think both him and Andrew Thomas will be back.
Yep.
Yeah, I just because I do not want to play. If I'm going to that Dolphin game, man, I want to see Saquon. I want to see Jalen Hyatt. I want to see Kayvon. I want to see Danny, obviously. Like, I would be sick if Saquon don't play. I'm be sick, bro. I mean, the Giants, well, we traded out of that pick. Yeah. We didn't even draft at 13. We traded out of it. And we, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it's not like, we didn't pass on Michael Parsons, technically. The Bears passed on Michael Parsons, right? Like, we didn't pass on Parsons.
No, we didn't even, we didn't pass.
We traded the pick. I don't even know who the Bears drafted right there. Who the hell? What? Let me think. Who did the Bears draft?
Who the hell knows? The Bears don't know what they're doing.
They really don't. They sorry. But
I think that was the Justin Fields.
Was that no? Did they draft Justin Fields with that?
Hold on, let me see.
I think that might be right.
It might have been Justin Fields with that pick. Oh my gosh! They drafted Justin Fields 13th overall. Oh, wow. I know they mad now. Oh, wait.
Yeah, that's Justin Fields.
How that bum
It ain't looking too good for him.
He over here trying to blame his coaching. The coaching is why he sucks. Man, please, you can't make reads, bro. That dude Justin Fields can't make reads. And I hate that. It broke my heart to call a black quarterback dumb. It broke my heart. But I was like, bro, he has a low IQ for a quarterback. It broke my heart to say that about a black quarterback, but he has no IQ as a quarterback, bro. None. The IQ of an apple, like I said in my video. He literally has the IQ of an apple, bro. It's bad out there for Justin Fields. It's bad. It's bad.
How long did he play in college?
Oh, that Ohio State crap. Yeah. Well,
a lot of these players, they be rushing to get to the league, bro, instead of getting on their learning in college. There's a lot to learn, but they're just so quick to freaking get to the league and get the money.
Shout out to OMB Kev. Why does Antichrist and Poodle have more live views? Because Poodle has 130,000 subscribers.
Can I answer? Yeah, can I answer that?
As long as you don't say their name, they got nicknames on this channel, but go ahead.
Poodle sold that ass to the Lakers. That's why he's got more live views right now.
That too. That too.
When you doing Laker games,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I could do Laker games and be way more entertaining, but I ain't gonna sell my ass to the Lakers and LeBron.
Well, I wanted to do Knicks content on this channel, but y'all don't click it, so I'm gonna do my Knicks content on my other channno.
But Fisk, like why ain't he doing Clipper games?
Yo, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Why not? Why ain't we doing Phoenix Sun games? Why ain't we doing Portland Trailblazer games? Like how you gonna be stupid about it? Like it's common sense.
Take advantage.
You tell
fan bases that can't watch the Lakers in their.
We can't do Kawhi Leonard.
Yo,
you can't even do Golden State.
Pizzle. Yo, go ahead, Pizzle. Get him, Pizzle.
I'm just saying, man. Like, why don't you do a fun team in the NBA instead of boring? Everybody does the fucking Lakers. He got all them little Chinese kids over there watching him in the middle of the night. And we're supposed to be impressed. It's the truth. Like, I'm just being honest.
No, you ain't lying. You ain't lying.
I ain't lying.
That's it. It's just a trade-off. It's a trade-off. It's not the subscription for, oh yeah, we love your content. It's we want to be notified when you go live so we don't miss what's going on because we don't get this access over in our country.
We ain't got TNT on our screen right now. We need some dude in New York just to tell us what the damn score is.
Right, exactly. It's the trade-off.
That's all it is.
It's the trade-off.
There's no talent. There's nothing. It's just bullshit. There's no, again, I could do Laker games and probably put much better content together, but I ain't doing that. I'm not gonna sit there and stream LeBron's every game LeBron does.
It's like middleman bootlegging. It's like middleman bootlegging. All it is. You're not streaming the game, but it's like the gray area of like, what do you call that? Of like it's like,
dude, it's bootlegged. He ain't a Laker fan.
It's like where you're breaking the law, but what do you call that, bro? It's like where you're not breaking the law, you're taking advantage. It's like a loophole. It's like,
it is a loophole.
I can't stream the games. I can't stream the games and show them. So let me do it this way, and it'll be fair enough. And then
and by the way, let me get the most popular team in the NBA.
Right, bro. It's like man,
which, by the way, people don't realize that the NBA, and I know we're talking NFL, but NBA is the most global recognized American sport in the world.
Of course it is. They're at war right now with the whole, why is it that, and we win the NBA finals, you're the best team in the world, such and such. I think Schroeder was talking about it because Team USA just got upset by Germany in the semifinals, and now they're saying LeBron and them are coming back, and so now it's a whole war.
There's a reason why the NFL is playing games in London, in Germany, and wherever else they can, because they're trying to keep up with the NBA in terms of global marketing. That's just the reality. But okay, yeah, I mean, you want to talk about numbers? Just speak the truth about it. Just be honest. It's because your boy gave up his booty to LeBron and the Lakers. That's the facts. There you go.
Yep, people do it with soccer. People do it with KBO baseball. Like, depends on what type of, like, for people who bet. A lot of people like that bet on that KBO baseball, and you can't get it seen in America, so they'll go to a YouTube channel and see.
It would be reverse, yeah.
It's just reverse.
Yeah. It's in reverse.
The Koreans and the other Asians or whatever. Trying to get the 411 on American basketball because they can't get it out there. So hey, whatever. Get it how you're willing to get it.
That's true.
Get it how you're willing to get it. But let's just call it what it is, though.
Just call it what it is. It's fine. I ain't hating on the man. Just call it what it is.
And I ain't either. Yeah, just calling it what it is.
Shout out to Luis Martinez. Mac Jones blowing y'all out week 12. This is for the OC. Bro. Mac Jones. You gotta hope Belichick don't bench Mac Jones by week 12. You already tell us that Mac Jones gonna blow out the Giants. Bro, the Giants, we ain't think about it, bro. Especially if Brian Dable calling plays, bro. Brian Dable's calling plays versus the Patriots, bro. We putting a 40 on y'all, bro. Brian Dable owns Bill Belichick. If Brian Dable's calling the plays week 12, we putting 40 on y'all. We hang a 40 on y'all heads, bro. Just let you know that. I just want you to know that. We hang a 40 on you with Brian Dable calling plays week 12. Just know that. I don't want to hear nothing. All I want you to hear is, Daniel Jones, I'm sorry I disrespected you. Please forgive me. I'm trying to stay monetized.
Hey, real quick, for Patriots fans, it ain't so fun. We ain't got a free ticket to the playoffs anymore, huh? Now when the Bills,
I'll fight for that Brady.
They've been real quiet. Welcome back to reality. It was easy to fight for that Brady before, but now Brady ain't there, and now y'all got to actually work.
Yeah, why y'all not so arrogant no more? Patriot fans used to be mad arrogant. Why y'all not so arrogant no more, bro? You know what I'm saying? When they had Tom Brady, they was talking real spicy. They ain't talking so spicy no more, man. All right. It's picks time. Yeah. Ron, who did you pick last week?
Who did I pick, bro? 'Cause I don't really like picking spreads. I like picking anytime touchdown scores. Let me see. What game did I pick?
Well,
I took the Chiefs. I took the Chiefs over the Jags. That 3.5. They covered.
And who did you pick?
Fisk. I'm 0-3.
Damn.
That's all that needs to be said.
It's all right. He'll bounce back.
Yeah. It's bounce back week.
Season. It's a long season.
It's bounce back week.
All right. So I'm 2-0. So I'm 2-0. And Pizzle, you go first.
I'm going to give you 2 this week.
Okay.
One of them's you know why I'm doing it, and the other one is I think a really good play. I'm 100% doing Giants plus 10.5 tomorrow night. 1,000%.
Okay.
I think the Giants can hang within 10.5 points, even if the Niners beat us. They're not beating us by more than 10. I'm not afraid of the 49ers. I think they can absolutely hang with them. I think it's a great pick. And then on Sunday, this is ugly. I'm just going to be honest with you. It's ugly, but it's the right thing to do. I really like the Denver Broncos getting 6.5 against the Dolphins. Really like that.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I ain't got the balls to do that one.
I'm doing it.
I like the Giants pick, but I ain't got the balls to do that one.
Okay. Well, that's what I'm going with.
Ryan.
Let's see. What would I go with? I kind of like the Browns 3.5, bro. That backup, because when Chubb went down, bro, I think that backup picked up the weight, and I just think I think the Browns can cover that 3.5. I don't know. I wasn't too focused on the pick so far. I was just more focused on the Giants because it's a short week. But yeah, I think I'll go with that Browns 3.5 though.
I think the time to bet the Browns was yesterday. The Browns was it was 3. It was 3 yesterday. It got bumped up to 3.5 again. But the time to bet the Browns was earlier this week. But I feel you.
And they're playing at the crib. You know, I feel as of recent that's been one of those places. Like not a lot of people believe in home field advantage, but yeah, I feel the Browns, they might get it done. I don't want to say it might get out of hand. I don't want to say a blowout. I ain't gonna go that far, but I think they'll do enough to cover that 3.5. Maybe by a clean 7, maybe 10. Depends on how many mistakes Titans make.
Okay, I feel you. And me, I'm gonna keep it simple. You know, fists like to keep it simple. I'm going with obviously going my boy Jordan Love in Green Bay. We're gonna lay that little 1 point or 2 points, depending on where you get it.
Yeah.
Love Green Bay. And I'm going to give you one more. I'm feeling good this week. Let me give you one more. Matter of fact, I'm gonna give you 3. I'm gonna give you 3 this week. I'm gonna make sure y'all profit this. I'm gonna give you 3. We're gonna do the Vikings at 1:00, and then we're gonna do the Packers at 1:00, and then we're going to top it off with. See, I already bet the Browns -3, but whatever. So here's what you do. If you can buy the 0.5 point on Detroit, do that. Buy the 0.5 point on Detroit. So you'll have Green Bay, Detroit, and Minnesota. And you can do those 3. That's what I like. I like Cleveland on the money line. I don't like Tennessee is just one of those teams that they hang around. So if you're betting the Browns on the money line, it's gonna be a sweat because Mike Vrabel and the Titans just make everything a sweat. But I think Cleveland should pull that game out. And then we got one more. All right, shout out to Luis Martinez. Mac Jones dropping 30 on y'all. That O-line looking suspect, and that defense couldn't stop a Craigslist Cardinals.
He crazy.
Mac Jones ain't even dropping 30 on the practice squad team he go against every week. Mac Jones throwing picks in practice. You think he about to drop 30 on the Giants? Relax. This man is out here smoking that good dope. Patriots is done. Belichick just trying to catch Shula so he could retire. But if Mac Jones is out, at the rate Mac Jones is going, he ain't gonna never catch Shula. Straight up.
Yeah, read that next one.
Shout out to Twist. Pizzle made us a lot of money on DraftKings last year. He got an endorsement deal after the season because now he's trying to give it.
Oh, it be like that sometimes. It
comes and goes, baby. It comes and goes. Hey, we're gonna get back to our winning ways tomorrow night. Don't you worry. John's gonna get it right. John's gonna get us right.
He got an endorsement deal. He's trying to give it back. It really be like that, bro.
I like Twist, man. I like Twist.
Some good cappers be out there be getting picked up, and then all of a sudden it's a 360 because they don't want you giving out good picks, or it's going to be bad for business. That's exactly how it goes.
It's all right though, because somebody gonna fuck y'all this weekend. I'm trying to tell y'all, be careful. Be careful. It's either gonna be the Eagles or the Jaguars, because Mahomes, the Cowboys and Chiefs ain't losing. Well, and I doubt the Ravens lose.
Hopefully for tomorrow, it's the Giants, because you know the whole world betting on the Niners.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. The Giants could be the team, too. So it's going to be the Giants. Bro. It's either going to be the Giants, the Texans, or the Bucks are going to ruin somebody's life.
Bro, the Giants are plus 410 money line. The Giants win them all. Vegas going freaking set a record.
Bro, you know how many teasers are going to die if the Giants win tomorrow?
Bro,
they're not even got to worry about Sunday. The Giants gonna knock out 90% of people teasers on Thursday.
Yep. Somebody got that one lottery ticket parlay, and they're starting with the first leg as the Giants money line. It's gonna be the same. It's gonna be some week one stuff where the Lions upset the Chiefs. But we all can hope as Giants fans, we can all hope that's exactly how it goes.
Facts. But with that being said, I got to get ready to go to bed because, unlike Anthony, I'm in the gym at 2:30 in the morning. But yeah, So this has been episode 43 of the Giants Outsiders. We will see y'all next week. Y'all stay safe out there. We love y'all, and we out of here.